So here we go, YouTube. Here's a video for y'all. So my name's Troy P. I work for K-Sleva Contracting in Winnipeg. It's a drywall outfit. K-S-L-E-V-A. Look them up. I got sniped. In other words, taken out by my own foreman. His name is Todd, T-O-D-D. Last name Dirksen, D-E-R-K-S-E-N or S-O-N. Still gainfully employed there. Monday, August 19th, 2024. I got, at about 7:11, 7:12 a.m., I got taken out. Well, standing in a garbage bin underneath a general garbage chute, not even a drywall garbage chute, with no safety implements put into place whatsoever. This was, by the way, the GC was an entity known as M-Builds. Before that, it was an entity known as Manshield. To any and all of you that are listening in the industry that know that name, you'll know what the fuck you all know already, what the fuck I'm talking about. Where do you send guys you want to get got in one way or another? Send them to a fucking Manshield site. They'll fuck you right up. I wonder why. Look into the ownership. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's just say it's mobbed up and bought and paid for. Bought and fucking paid for. Now they got a new glossy, shiny veneer known as M-Builds. Don't ever trust them. Don't ever work around them or for them or on any of their sites whatsoever. They will fuck you for the rest of your life right in the ass. So the GC came together apparently with our foreman, Mr. Todd Dirksen, our faithful leader, at the Manitoba Métis Federation building out in Selkirk, Manitoba. I'd never worked for Todd before. However, on Friday, the 16th of August, 2024, Todd Dirksen got all up in my face. And I've been doing this since I moved to this city in 2009. Go on ahead and look up Minnick Drywall or Lowen Drywall. This is all I know. These are the companies I've worked for. And I've worked under and for some very reputable men. Not only the men, but their families are traditions deep in the construction industry. Look up the Perron, P-E-R-R-O-N brothers. Look up that last name. Those are some very, very good boys. And I'll tell you something. Never have I ever, never probably, I can't say never will I ever, but never have I ever, and never will I hope to ever work for another outfit like this outfit again for the rest of my natural born life. I want nothing to do with this cock-smoking company due to the fact that Josh Sleva, the son of Ken Sleva, the owners of Sleva Drywall, just happen to know the Perron family, P-E-R-R-O-N, right here in Winnipeg. Both Alan and Jeremy. Good boys, hard-working cats. Ain't never done a day of fuck off wrong to nobody in this industry. And if they have, I certainly, for one, have never heard about it. And when I started in this industry in Winnipeg, I ain't nothing but a lowly, uneducated construction cleanup worker. I'm now the same thing, years and years and years later, over a decade later. I'm still the same thing. I'm just heightened. I'm just amped up. I know my job. I know my shit. Like, it would surprise you. Make contact with Jeremy Perron. I implore you. And I also implore you to, on the flip side of the same dollar bill, right after you call him, if you have any kind of contact info for me, give me a call or shoot me a message. Number 431-556-9384. Go ahead and try and call me out of my fucking name in this industry. There ain't one goddamn cat that would do it. Not out of any of all the solid cats I've ever worked with and or had the privilege of working around. Hats off to Reggie from Ambassador Mechanical. Hats off to Matt from Selectric. Hats off to John McCain from McCain Electric. They are no more. John, we all remember you, brother. Hats off to each and every single goddamn employee that I've ever had the opportunity, pleasure, and or distinction of having the privilege of being able to say, Ambassador, yeah, I worked around Ambassador. Unbelievable cats. Do anything to help any other tradesman while they're doing their own goddamn job. Like they're spinning one on one hand, and one on the other hand. Reggie, Ambassador, man. Tell you what, bro, you and a few others not unlike you are the only reason I'm making this video, because I know this video's got to be made, Reggie. You're a good man. And your cats, all of them. Charlie, oh my God, there's so many. And I'm on the spot right now on camera and shit, on voice, whatever. And I never put my likeness on camera, and I won't do it. I want to tell you what, Minnick Drywall, 75% of your employees, unbelievable. Jeremy and Alan Perron. Jeremy, especially, because I work directly under him for Minnick, with Minnick, and know what he's capable of and what his men were and all still are capable of, very capable of. And now they're at GDI, right where they fucking should be. And boys, Liam, Jason, Lou from Lou Drywall, Mike and Dave the Tapers, the Russians. I love you guys all, man. I miss you guys all. You guys are fucking family. You made me feel and believe in my heart of hearts that this is where I should be. I felt that already, but in my own home province of British Columbia. When I moved here, I was all by myself. And Minnick made me feel like I was family. And Lowen, partially thanks to some really good cats over there, Lowen Drywall also made me feel like this industry is family. You are family here, Troy. These are good boys and good girls. Hats off to Mike McCann, Lowen Drywall, MCCAAN. Hats off to Mark Zielinski. Hats off to Stefan. Stefan, I don't know your name, man, but you are a fucking force of nature, my brother. And all your family members, all your brothers. Yeah, man. You guys are incredible. And you guys, I hope you guys always stay inside this industry, because this industry needs you. Amazing people. And all of the framers, the tapers, the boarders, the cleanup, everybody. When they had to clean up until they hired me. Yeah. All y'all. Man, tell you what, I never had such a privilege to work around so many knowledgeable, learned cats. Kay Sleva Contracting, Winnipeg. Josh Sleva. You might know Jeremy Perron personally. And he might be a close personal friend of your very own family's. However, Mr. Sleva, I say this to you with the utmost level of respect. Young man, read your room. You're there, man. You just got just a little bit more. Just got to tweak it up a little bit, buddy. You're almost there. But you got to be how you are doing that job. Not how everybody else, up to and including the books, tells you should be. You got to get down there on site, every goddamn site, in the trenches. Follow the boys. Talk to them, make your presence known. Amp them up. Make them feel like they're important. Make them feel like they shine. Even when they've been wearing the same goddamn dirty work clothes for 3 and 4 days in a row and haven't showered for maybe just as many. Josh, get to know your people. That's all that I can say to you. And to your father, I have nothing to say to him. He's steering his ship. He's doing what he's got to do. That's a good man right there, Josh. Learn from him. But make sure that if something you feel you might be learning from him ain't right, you call him out on that shit. Because Josh, that'll be your signature. And everybody else in Case Leave Contracting, up to and including Wendy had said HR, promotion, and I don't know what else. She's just another fantastic force of motherfucking nature. All the Case Leave Drywall, even the cats that I don't know that were involved with what happened to me, I ain't got nothing against. I ain't here to grind no axes, people. Simply here to tell you, this industry is my family. That's how it's always made me feel. Because me, I'm up here on my own. I ain't got no family. I'm from BC. My moms and pops are retired. They don't talk to me. My brothers and sisters, a lot of them, 5 to be exact. Doctors and lawyers and politicians and shit. And me, I'm a black motherfucking sheep. Well, so be it. But I learned a lot about values and ethics and community and family along the way. And throughout my life, I didn't know until I was 16, 17. I am ADHD adult level 2 acute with 2 nonverbal learning disabilities having to do with sequences and numbers. So I ain't never gonna be able to read a tape, people. And each and every one of you motherfuckers that have ever worked with me, Minnick, Lowen, my God, all the different kinds of Russians, all the different kinds of trades and cats, man, tell you what, that's some good peoples right there. All y'all mixed up together, ain't no telling what might happen at a Danny's Whole Hog Barbecue. I tell you what, tell you something. Shoemaker Drywall, Ken Rock, Rock. Let me tell you something. You boys and you girls are the monsters of this fucking industry. Without you, we would be nothing. Hats off and heavy accolades to Shoemaker Drywall. First and foremost, Ken Rock and Win Rock, and in that order. People, tune up your reception. Tune up the last 2 of the peoples that I named out of them 3 companies. Last 2 of you, tune up your peoples a little bit, that's all. Get a good solid team. More of a good solid team. That's it. You all got everything else. And you, all 3 of you, do it in different fucking ways. But you know what? You all are incredible in each and every way that you do, each and everything that you do, the way you all fucking do it. You guys, it's like a symphony. My girl, she laughs at me because I chuckle sometimes. She goes, what are you laughing about? I said, just a symphony of construction, dear. She goes, what? I said, hit your window. And she hits her window. And I hit my window all the way down. And I hit the 2 back windows all the way down. And I says, open your doors. She opens her doors. Passenger and driver, and I open mine. She opens hers, driver, open mine, passenger. What do you hear? Just a cacophony of what the fuck is that? I like to call that's my symphony of construction. Tell me, Jeremy from Minnick Drywall, tell me you don't remember the Construction Olympics when 4 of your drywall cats led by me, 5 in total, went floor to floor. They shot up 750 fucking sheets through the stairwells. 3 5/8, people. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't fucking 10 foot or 5/8. 3 5/8, 8 foot regular board. Stairwell to stairwell. The annex. And 2815 The Spot, Pembina Highway. How about all the oxbows? How about the first oxbows ever? Jeremy, you, my friend. They should replicate you and never, ever stop. You made, and I'm sure still make, each and every one of us, all of us boys, feel like what we're doing is not just important, what we're doing is essential, and you need to understand Liam or Jason or Troy or Mike or Dave or whoever, from the lowliest cleanup guy, just cleanup cat on the block, low on the totem pole, to a journeyman. Liam, Jason, masters of our universe. Absolutely incredible. Superstar motherfucking knockout, drag out, slam dunk, 350, reverse Air Jordan. Fuck off. I'm gonna eat your ass for fucking lunch. Dunk. Like you ain't never fucking seen. Lou from Lou's Drywall. My truck. Caucasian man. Tan weather skin. Blue eyes see right fucking through you. Only way you're ever gonna know he's there is you're gonna hear the clicks and the fucking slams that those 2 and 3 steps on the fucking concrete. And you know who's there. How do you know he's there? After that, well, you go back on the floors that he's worked, and he slammed off a floor and a half in a day. Or if he's having a rough one, he slammed off 2+, maybe 2 and a couple suites, but 2 goddamn floors in a day. Boys, tell me, you all try and tell me, and I'll say fuck you right from the start, right out the gate, to each and every last one of you motherfuckers that tells me that can't be done, because I've seen it. I've been there. I cleaned up after it. That cat didn't even crack to me. Remember that, Lou? You didn't even crack to me for the first 3-4 months I worked there. And then one day you asked me for a paper. And I was proud, and I brought it to you. I remember that, Lou. Yes, sir. I remember that. And after that, you cracked to me a little more, about 6-8 months, almost a year. Call it about a year in our terms, Lou. You kind of knew me and kind of grew a little fond of me, and the same with you. I worked my ass off for the whole company, but also for each and every crew and each and every guy. That is what part of construction taught me, right? When you ain't got nobody, one thing is what you got, and your name in that one thing is what you got, and how hard you worked for it, and all the memories that you've garnered in relationships, that you've garnered in commission, and knowledge, and friendships, and acquaintances, and man, you all don't even know. Pre-con home builders. Wow. so many. How many more can I name? Stuart Olson Dominion, you fucking Nazi, safety Nazi motherfuckers. But the longest story, the long and short part of me, of my story, is construction is family. That's truly what it is to me. And I know a whole lot that just like that, what it means to me and all, is what it means to a lot of other cats. Charlie Bassler, Reggie Bassler, Charlie Bassler, Matt from Selectric, Jeremy, John McCain, Johnny McCain. Oh my God, that man offered me, in jest, but seemed very serious when he did it, twice whatever Jeremy has paid me. And he'd only met me. And he'd only met me once, and that was the second time he'd ever met me. And there's my quiet foreman sitting in the background. Second suite off to the left. I heard Johnny in the office. Third suite down to the right. Like clear as a goddamn bell. Acoustics are almost fucking perfect in that site. Tamarack Point. Ward Avenue. And that was last time I seen or heard of John McCain Electric. It became something else. I'm not sure what exactly. I know that I knew it once, but I can't quite recall right now. But yeah. Offered me twice, and Jeremy quietly he comes around the corner, arms folded, shaking his head, chuckling, looking at the ground, big ass smile, big ass Joker grin. And he says, John. And he looks up, and John's standing there smiling, proud as ever, long silver ponytail, just piercing eyes looking right through your soul. And John says, yes, young man. He goes, you did not. He goes, I did, and I'll do it again if the opportunity arises. And he looks at me and says, what do you think about that, Mr. Palmer? And I put my head down and smiled and said, thank you, Mr. McCain. I gotta keep her rocking. And after that, I was living a dream. I'm the living the dream guy, boys. That's me. I didn't try living a dream. Yeah. Some cats would ask me. First, just a couple few. No more than 3, no less than 2. 2, 3 cats would ask me here once a week, a couple times a week, whatever. And then, about a month in, a few more cats started asking, Troy, why are you living the dream, guy? Troy, when you say living the dream, what the fuck are you talking about? Reggie from Ambassador. Remember this, brother? Because I do. Like it was fucking yesterday, bro. And I says to him, well, I get up each and every morning, just before 4 a.m., turn on the house, set up the table, pour the cereal that I know each and every one of my babies loves, make a little note for mama, leave her something special, a little smile or a little flower if you got one around, something like that. Roll upstairs. You get to see your babies in their true state, sleeping peaceful, just like an angel. Each of them. My little boy, my little girl, my Ava, my little girl, my Ami, my little boy. Fraternal twins. I get to get up each and every morning and turn the house on and make everything so for my family. And then the last thing I do, I get to roll upstairs and I get to say, I love you so. I give him a kiss on the forehead. And I go to work. And that's what drives me. And I go to work and I feel that energy. And I respond to it. It's what I need. It's what I know. And it honestly is in my mind's eye, my heart, that's my family. And that could be anyone from an acquaintance to somebody I made as an acquaintance and have now known for a decade plus. I'll tell you what, to finish my story, because I got off track because of my ADHD, about sharing this experience with Reggie, explaining to Reggie from Ambassador Mechanical here in the city of Winnipeg, top notch, one and only, fucking Reggie. Unbelievable force of motherfucking nature. Just a good solid cat, family man, good boy, good friend. He's just a good guy, like good boy, good guy, and a good friend to anybody that's his friend. And I don't even know him like that. And I'll tell you all right now, 150% that man's solid as the day is long and strong. Yeah. And I just remember telling him, I gotta get up, turn the house on, and make the breakfast, put all the cereal for my kids from each and every one of them. I know what they all like, Reggie. And I put the cereal in their bowls, and I go and I turn the TV on, watch the news a little bit, listen to the radio, sit outside in the stoop out smoking a coffee, roll upstairs, and my people are sleeping. And I go upstairs and I give Mama a kiss on the forehead, tell her I love her. And I go to my stepdaughter's room and I do the same thing. My Shaquila, biggest, brightest ray of sunshine you ever did see. And then my mommy and my Ava, my little boy, mommy, and my little girl Ava. And I see them sleeping, these peaceful angels. And it brings a tear to my heart's eye as a man. And I kiss him on the forehead. And I tell him I love him. And I go to work. And that's what drives me. And all of you help me. That's what I gotta say. And Todd, you piece of fucking shit, you took that from me. It took my strength out of my body. You know that my orthopedic spinal surgeon that got assigned to me from the HSC, Todd, after you fucked me for the rest of my fucking life, told me, son, you were lucky. I said, why is that, Doc? He says, well, another 0.002 millimeters to the left, and you would have been paralyzed for the rest of your life. And I said, really? He said, yeah. I said, no shit. He said, no shit, Troy. And even the worst of that, even, is this. 0.003 millimeters to the left, and you'd have been dead, son. Consider yourself blessed. I looked down the ground, and I looked at Doc, and he smiled, his quiet, knowing smile. And I looked up above me, and I knew that ain't nothing could take this from me. Now, I'm living a dream, guy. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna be okay. And it'll be alright. Todd Dirksen, fuck you. You crippled me, bitch, for the rest of my life. Ain't nothing I can do about it. I don't care. It just messes me up a little bit about the industry that I'm in, that you happen what you've done here, it ain't not, pardon me, it ain't not, excuse the double negative, people, but it ain't never gonna fucking change me. Living the dream guy, he'll always be there. He might be a little quieter, and he might not be so quick to say it around people. He don't know, because now all of a sudden, he got trust issues in the only industry he's ever worked in. He considers like family, he just loves to be there. I love to be at work, on any site, anywhere, no matter what I'm doing, no matter who I'm doing it for, who I'm working under as a foreman. And Todd Dirksen, you're a real piece of shit. And to the rest of my industry, you all are amazing. Don't listen to goofs like this. They'll tarnish your soul if you let them.